Good morning everyone, and welcome to today's presentation on effective internal control management and the auditor's role. We'll be exploring how strong internal controls are key to maintaining organizational integrity, ensuring compliance, and achieving operational excellence. I'm excited to take you through the important role auditors play in this process and how effective control management supports overall success. Let's dive in. Internal control systems are essentially structured frameworks made up of various processes designed to support good governance within an organization. Their main purpose is to ensure transparency in operations, help the organization comply with relevant laws and regulations, and protect its assets from risks or misuse. Auditors have a vital role in this context. They evaluate how well these controls are designed and whether they are functioning effectively in practice. Through their assessment, auditors offer assurance that the organization is meeting its goals in a responsible and reliable way, giving confidence to stakeholders that things are being managed properly. Internal control management refers to the procedures and measures put in place to give us reasonable assurance that our organizational goals are met, whether those goals relate to operations, financial reporting, or compliance with laws and regulations. At the heart of internal control is the control environment, which basically sets the tone from the top and influences the overall culture of the organization. Next, risk assessment is all about identifying and analyzing potential risks that could prevent us from achieving our objectives. To address these risks, we implement control activities. These are the specific policies and procedures designed to mitigate risks effectively. Lastly, information and communication ensure that relevant data is collected and shared in a timely manner, while ongoing monitoring evaluates the controls continuously to confirm they are working as intended. Together, these elements form a robust internal control management system. When we talk about the auditor's role in internal control, it's important to understand several key responsibilities. First, auditors assess both the design and the operational effectiveness of controls, making sure they meet established criteria. This means they look at whether the controls are well planned and actually working as intended. Next, they identify any weaknesses or areas where risks might be higher, which helps highlight vulnerabilities that need attention. Based on these observations, auditors then recommend improvements to strengthen the overall control environment. Planning audit procedures is another critical step, and these procedures are tailored to align closely with the risk assessments that have been conducted. To verify everything, auditors test control processes through techniques like sampling and detailed analysis. Finally, they report their findings to management and other stakeholders, ensuring there is clear accountability and a basis for informed decision-making. All these steps together support a stronger, more reliable system of internal controls. When we talk about internal controls, there are three main types to consider. First, preventive controls are all about stopping errors or irregularities before they happen. This includes things like requiring proper authorization for transactions and making sure duties are divided among different people to reduce risks. Next, detective controls come into play after an issue has occurred. These help us spot problems early through activities like reconciliations and internal audits. Finally, corrective controls are focused on fixing problems once they've been identified. They involve taking steps to prevent the same issues from happening again, such as updating processes or providing additional training to staff. Together, these controls create a strong defense against errors and fraud. When we talk about the benefits of effective internal controls, the first and most critical advantage is risk mitigation. By having strong controls in place, organizations can significantly reduce the chances of fraud, errors, and operational failures, which could otherwise cause serious damage. Next, internal controls help ensure regulatory compliance. This means the company stays aligned with all relevant laws and standards, avoiding legal issues and potential penalties. Another key benefit is operational efficiency. Good controls streamline processes, making workflows smoother and boosting overall productivity. Safeguarding assets is also essential. Internal controls protect valuable organizational resources from being lost, stolen, or misused, which helps maintain the company's financial health. Finally, effective internal controls improve the reliability of financial reporting. This means the financial statements are more accurate and credible, which strengthens trust among stakeholders like investors, regulators, and management. Together, these benefits create a strong foundation for a secure and efficient organization. Maintaining auditor independence is absolutely crucial because it ensures that evaluations of internal controls are unbiased and trustworthy. Without this independence, the entire audit process could be compromised. Equally important is the role of professional judgment when it comes to assessing risks. Auditors need to carefully consider the nature and extent of potential risks to focus their efforts effectively. Based on this assessment, auditors then decide on the appropriate procedures and scope of the audit, tailoring their approach to the specific circumstances they encounter. Interpreting how effective controls are within the unique context of the organization also relies heavily on their expertise and judgment. Altogether, independence and professional judgment form the foundation for credible and objective audit results, which are essential for upholding the integrity and reliability of the organization's control environment. Managing internal controls comes with several challenges. First, organizations must constantly adapt to evolving regulations, which can be complex and frequently changing. Additionally, navigating through intricate organizational structures can make implementing effective controls more difficult. There's also often resistance to change, which can slow down progress and compliance efforts. To address these challenges, continuous training and education are essential. Providing regular training helps auditors and staff stay informed about the latest standards and best practices, ensuring their skills and knowledge remain current. Another important best practice is leveraging advanced technology. Modern tools can significantly improve how we monitor controls and conduct audits, making processes more efficient and reliable. Finally, maintaining clear communication and strong ethics plays a crucial role. Encouraging open dialogue among auditors, management, and employees fosters transparency, while upholding ethical standards ensures accountability and integrity throughout the organization. These elements together help create a robust internal control environment. When we talk about what drives organizational success, strong internal control systems and an effective auditor role are absolutely fundamental. These create the foundation that supports everything else. By having these elements in place, we can effectively mitigate risks and improve operational reliability, which keeps the organization running smoothly and confidently. Another crucial aspect is ensuring compliance with legal and regulatory requirements. This not only helps avoid penalties but also promotes transparency and accountability throughout the organization. When people know that processes are clear and accountable, it builds a culture of trust. Speaking of trust, establishing trustworthiness in both financial and operational practices is essential. It's not just about meeting short-term goals. These principles support the achievement of strategic objectives and help sustain the long-term health of the organization. So, in essence, these key takeaways highlight how internal controls, auditing, risk management, and compliance all work together to build a resilient and trustworthy organization.